Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Colman, and you may be asking yourself, what are all the pedals for? Ever since I can remember, I was always drawn to non-traditional bass sounds, and maybe that was from some of the hip-hop I listened to, or I was really into the Prodigy and electronic music. So, and I think I remember reading a Red Hot Chili Peppers interview where Flea mentioned an envelope filter, and I was just hooked from the start. So I've got a lot of them going on. From the front of the chain, I have a volume pedal here, so I can do nice swell things like nice ethereal sound, and definitely works well in conjunction with everything else. Then I got a couple of octave or pitch shifting things going on. I use a whammy pedal to get some higher sounds like a guitar. That's kind of my dry sound and a higher sound. I can also do that lower. Then I use what's called a Boss OC2 to get, I like to call it like an 808 or a square wave bass sound. Kind of falling in line with the whole hip-hop electronica thing, and definitely works its way well into the improvisational world. And I have a little piece of tape here, so I can use my foot live to blend in my dry. That's how that works. This next one is the Mower Lo-Fi machine, which I like to call the video game pedal. I like to emulate it, like maybe falling off a cliff in a Nintendo game or something like that, but it has a really cool granulation that occurs in. That's like a pretty cool sound, and definitely unique finding a place for it. Then we have the Boss Overdrive for bass, which I used to get just a little bit of crunch and growl. I'm one of the least punk bass players on the face of the earth, so I try not to, I've always struggled with getting the right distortion sound, but I think this sounds pretty good, and you can blend your dry in, which I'm all about. Very clicky. So that sounds cool. Next up is the Moog ring modulator, which I have like two uses for. The first being is a really nice tremolo, which I can control with the expression pedal. And get some pretty cool, like almost dubstep bass sounds out of, in conjunction with other things. So that's a trick. So the other ring mod feature is I like to call it the dial tone from hell, and because it sounds like this. And also using the expression, I can adjust the frequency. That's another one of my favorite sounds that is uniquely placed in any musical situation. Next up, we have the loud button electronics What the pedal, also known as the WTF. We'll edit that. Loud Button Electronics WTF pedal. And when you step on it, that's kind of the reaction. WTF, man. I don't know what's going on there. It sounds weirder every time I step on it. Over here we have the MXR bass envelope filter, which I change the settings of every time I step on it, but I think I have it pretty good right now. And we have a that's cool. And then down here I have the TC Electronic Nova delay, which I have a bunch of sounds for, from some really basic delays. Like to like what I like to call a dot, where I go. Got a nice reverse delay, so if I'm like, then I have a really long delay, which I often use to get this kind of angel soprano sound. Then I just kind of start combining at will, and all kinds of interesting things happen. So over here on the left I have the Boomerang phrase sampler, which is a really great way to experiment with all these pedals and kind of come up with song ideas or different things. And normally they all start with some kind of simple drum loop.